Hello, welcome. I'm Mark, the workshop coordinator, and this is model maker Leonard.
And welcome to the assembly video of the Weta Masters Collection THRANDUIL, the Woodland King 1/6 scale collectible. All right, Mark, should we stick this guy together?
Yes, let's begin.
Right, the first thing you want to do once you've got the big bits unpacked is put the trunk into the base. There's 4 screws underneath there which need to go on with some bolts and the little supplied wrench over here. So it's handy if you've got someone who can help you, but if you don't, you can just slide the base over to the edge of the table, but do watch out because the weight of the tree on it will make it a bit top heavy to that side. So get ready to catch. All right, Mark, let's get this going.
Okay, so we're going to position it over like so. Therefore, we're going to need to match up the trunk to the footprint of the base, like so.
Righto.
Notice I'm keeping pressure down at the base of the stairs so it doesn't slide or tilt.
Perfect. Now, you have washers, you have nuts. Washer first, then nut. Otherwise the washer will fall off. Alrighty. When putting the washers and nuts onto the bolt, it's usually good practice to do them diagonally opposite directions. It just helps to spread the load a bit. And don't over tighten the bolts. They don't need to be that tight. You don't want to strip threads or pull the polystone apart.
Like so. 4. There we go.
The next thing you're going to do is attach the giant wooden antlers. Now these have a pin that slides in the back over here. They've also got a giant magnet in there. So when the pin starts sliding down, just make sure your fingers are out the way. You don't want to catch your hands. Right. And then you've got these little side bits of the throne, the little armrests. And they just fit in simply. They've also got little magnets to hold them in place. All right, Mark, you can do that one.
Thank you. For a lot of the collectors that are going through the components and the parts, you'll notice that there is a full armrest included. The purpose for this is that this allows you the option to display the throne by itself. So if you decide to and you remove THRANDUIL from the throne, you can also remove this component and you can replace it with the full armrest, which is also magnetized and sits in place like so. Before we put THRANDUIL in, notice that the king sits on a very comfortable, colorful cushion. Goes in there. Now, with THRANDUIL, you'll notice that there's parts of his limbs that are missing. Fear not, they're here. They're also magnetized. Just clip it on like so. 2 things to note about THRANDUIL. One is that the bottom of him is layered with velvet so that we do not scratch the throne, because there is the option to display the throne empty. Now the second thing I'd like to point out for those who are squeamish, don't worry. These, which seem to be quite thin and fragile, are actually made flexible. So you won't have to worry about parts of this elaborate crown breaking or snapping off. Now we're just going to place them on the throne and get part of the cape and the sleeve to match up with the surface. Now the magnets make contact with other magnets that are hidden within the throne to secure him. Now, he has a hand that sticks out, goes on there. He has this last part of the throne that sticks out from under the cover, places there.
All right.
Now lastly, you do the honors.
Thank you, sir. Alrighty, and that just slides down behind his leg, and you just make sure it fits in between his thumb and forefinger.
Now, no king is safe without a guard, so we have a Mirkwood Palace guard which comes with a shield and spear. Firstly, we're going to attach the shield. It has a pin and a magnet, so it just clips in to the wrist over here, like so. Now the Elven Palace Guard has 3 points of contact, the 2 feet and the cape, so that you may place them anywhere on the base. And he has a spear.
And the spear simply slides in. Right, there we go, we're done. We hope you enjoyed this collectible as much as we enjoyed making it for you.